Right, players are in the tunnel. You ready, Royston? Get it right. Two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, testing, 1, 2. Here we go.
Okay, ladies and gents, welcome to the Sphinx on this fantastic boxing afternoon. Sphinx supporters, let's hear you. 1, 2, 3. Oh, God, let's do that again. Sphinx supporters, let's hear you. 1, 2, 3. United supporters, 1, 2, 3. We've won the first half, all right.
It is an occasion like no other. The Butts Park Arena plays host to the Coventry derby as United and Sphinx do battle once more. It's been 21 months and 4 meetings since the Red and Greens were victorious over their city rivals. Chris Cox scoring the only goal that day in March of last year at Sphinx Drive. Terry and the boys look to set that record straight today. Forget Christmas. This is the true festive spectacular. It's time to step up or shut up as Coventry United take on Coventry Sphinx, and it's live on Coventry United TV with Liam Cook. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to exclusive commentary of today's Total Motion Midland Football League Premier Division match. Coventry United taking on Coventry Sphinx at the Butts Park Arena. It is the date that the majority of non-league football fans within our fair city has penciled in to their calendars, and we are just minutes away from kickoff. Let's get you into your team news for today's match, starting with the visitors of Coventry Sphinx. Number 1, Tom Cross. Number 2, Aaron Stringfellow. Number 3, Lewis Hudson. Number 4, Liam Kay. Number 5, the captain, Michael Quirk. Number 6, Lewis Guest. Number 7, Lee Phillips. Number 8, Liam Cairns. Number 9, Brian Harkin. Number 10, Matt Gardner. Number 11, Charlie Faulkner. Substitutes for the Sphinx: number 12, Luke Barlow. Number 14, Jackson Downey. Number 15, Scott Lower. Number 16, Josh O'Grady. Number 17, Sam Jackson. And for Coventry United today: number 1, Brendan Bunn. Number 2, Harrison Sawyer. Number 3, Ben Valance. Number 4, Gift Musa. Number 5, the captain, Jamal Clark. Number 6, Kyle Barnett. Number 7, Aaron Solomon. Number 8, Kevin Thornton. Number 9, Joe Cairns. Number 10, Kai Williams. And number 11, Luke Downs. Substitutes for the Red and Greens: number 12, Dominic Elaine. Number 13, Brad Caswell. Number 14, Tonio Alcaraz Zamora. Number 15, Jake Holt. Number 16, Andre Yeru. Captain's meeting in the centre, Michael Quirk for Coventry Sphinx. And of course, Jamal Clark wearing the armband for Coventry United. Well, 2 changes for the Red and Green today. Luke Downs returns to the starting lineup in place of Jake Holt, who is on the substitutes bench today. There's no place in the matchday squad for Kervin Ellis as Kai Williams makes his first start since returning to the club. It is Coventry Sphinx to kick off in their sky blue and white shirts, navy shorts and navy socks. Coventry United in the civic colours of our proud city, red shirts with green shorts and socks. It will be Ryan Harkin to get us underway. The lean, mean Sphinx scoring machine, if I can say it right. Here we go. We are underway at the Butts Park Arena. Coventry immediately intersect with Kevin Thornton. Kai Williams with a bit of a stumble there, takes the ball into the path of Liam Kay. Surely after his move to the Sphinx last week. Racing down that right-hand side now is Lee Phillips. Cannons off the back of Kyle Barnett. Thornton leaps out of the way of the outstretched leg of Phillips and wins the free kick. Lee Phillips, son of a former Coventry City FA Cup winner. Also the brother of a former Coventry City youngster, now playing for Northampton. Brendan Bunn, who seems to have established himself as the one for United, battling it out with Brad Caswell, who again sits on the bench today. Launches it clear. Straight onto the head of Guest. As far as Sawyer making his first start for United, second start I should say. Downs. Joe Kenton's low cross, the best of clearances. Comes as far as Sawyer. Williams is offside and will play no part in that move. He'll let it bounce back to cross. Plenty of Sphinx and United faces, old and new here. The bumper Butts Park Arena Boxing Day crowd ready for what is sure to be a fantastic afternoon of football. The last meeting between these two teams in the Midland Football League Cup earlier this month ended 0-0 after a rather fiery contest. Sphinx were victorious on penalties. In fact, the last time Coventry United beat Sphinx was the 11th of March in 2017. Chris Cox scoring the only goal that day in added time. Won their first two contests against Sphinx, first of which was on Boxing Day in 2016. Sphinx are going to break down the right. Lee Phillips taking on Ben Valance. Valance deflects the ball out of play for the throw, level with the United penalty area on the right hand side. Let's pitch certainly more playable condition than the previous fixture here. That 0-0 draw against Ilkeston. Well, defensively, United have been sound over the past few weeks, but goal scoring has been an issue. Goals before the departures of Kyle Carey and Shaquille McDonald. And again, no Kirvin Ayres today. It's down to Kai Williams to get the goals. Launched into the area from the right hand side with the throw, nodded. Is it out of play? No, it isn't. It stayed in. It's nodded down by Kyle Barnett. It ought to be on its way out. But Brendan Bunn getting to it first and keeping it within the boundaries of the field. Rolls in, places it to the left hand side. Ben Valance on the move. Thinking about the long ball. Kills it down that left flank. Kai Williams playing down the left-hand side of that front three for United. Kai Williams over there, and it's Aaron Solomon taken out by a sliding Charlie Faulkner from behind. The former Sky Blue man Kevin Thornton on this set piece, certainly not shooting distance, but the right delivery. Give the Red and Greens the opportunity they crave. Wasn't a great delivery, it wasn't a great attempted clearance either. It's a swing and a miss by Cairns, and the danger ended by Michael Quirk. And out of play for the Coventry United corner. It's the second time that Sphinx have nearly been caught out after a scuppered clearance. And Thornton on set piece duty once again. Cross crowded on his goal line, with Barnes and Clark making runs from the edge of the area. A simple header away at the near post by a former Coventry United player in Lewis Hudson. And United will have the throw on this near side. Taken by Harrison Sawyer. Has to jump the rail and go and collect the ball. 5 minutes gone, still no score between Coventry United and Coventry Sphinx. As Derns looks to return the throw to Sawyer with a volley. It's out of play for a Sphinx throw this time. Harkin, now Faulkner. Sprints his way past both Cairns and Musa, but the pass was wayward and collected by Sawyer. And Musa taken out. Barged to the ground by Liam Cairns. Referee blows his whistle. Sphinx looking to take this game by force in the early going. Today's show here on Coventry United TV, sponsored by Current, building bespoke software to increase sales and improve your business process. Head to current.it for more information. And Brendan Bunn's kick curls out of play. In Sphinx's final third, United will not have possession with this throw-in, but they will have the opportunity to corner Sphinx and force the error. Lewis Hudson tying his bootlaces there. Brief stoppage for the former United man. There it goes. Musa gets his bounce on that one. It's Joe Cairns on it. 1-1 challenge by Hudson was sent forward to Downs. Now Solomon holding up the challenge and sending up Cairns to the crossing opportunity from the right side. Cairns cross. Crucial intervention by Quirk, preventing Downs from getting to it, but the Red and Greens have it back. Not for long as Vantas is possessed by Charlie Faulkner. Up line towards Ryan Harkin. Harkin got there, but he was barged down by Kyle Barnett. And the only way to stop the runaway striker was to take one for the team. Well, you won't have to wait long until our next fixture here on Coventry United TV. As Coventry United host Worcester City this coming Saturday in the final fixture of a turbulent 2018. Two players up for United, 2 players back for Sphinx. Everyone else in and around that penalty area hoping to get the crucial touch. Headway as far as Lee Phillips, and he must have thought he was playing rugby as it flies high into the sky and lands in the car park. Sphinx, highest place of the two teams today. United currently in mid-table, 12th place. Sphinx still harbour hopes of promotion. Bunn's kick nodded straight into touch by Lewis Hudson in Sphinx's half. On the right-hand side for the Red and Greens. Sawyer looks for an option. He's taking a fair few yards forward. It's been called upon by Harkin. Referee says play on. A simple interception launched away by Quirk onto the head of Ben Valance, whose header is brought down by Phillips. Now Charlie Faulkner, a bit of a stumble. Gets the ball away to Harkin, collected by Ben Valance, rolled up and brought down by the United left back. As he tried to skim it along the touchline, it rolls over it in a dangerous position. This is half the throw. Harkin, the intended target. Won't get there thanks to Valance, but straight back with Lee Phillips. Liam Kay. Stringfellow past Cairns. Lofted ball to the left-hand side. Lewis Harkin. Lewis Hudson, I should say, just about keeps the ball in. Sawyer clears and takes the touch from Stringfellow. Starting to end that move by putting it into touch rather than risk the counter. A few mind games there from Sphinx as they've got to make the ball and throw it actually into the crowd here at the Butts. Tensions run high on Derby Day. We saw that last time out at Sphinx. It's sent into the crowd for another throw for the Red and Greens in virtually the same position, deep into their own turf. Sawyer with the run up, Sawyer with the throw. Who will get the header? No one. It's onto the chest of Guest. Nods it up. Stringfellow it back to Guest. Overhead kick with the centre back. Gardner. It's a strong challenge from behind by Sawyer. Sent only as far as Guest. His long ball connects with the head of Jamal Clark, and Sawyer takes it away from Charlie Faulkner before the number 11 could do anything with it on the edge of the penalty area. Bounces clearance. Collected by Liam Kay, whose crossfield ball should bounce out of play for a Coventry United throw. Indeed it does. 10 minutes of action played in the Total Motion Midland Football League Premier Division here at the Butts Park Arena. Coventry United 0, Coventry Sphinx 0. The Sphinx march on, and Quirk's hopeful ball into the penalty area finds no one but Brendan Bunn. Faulkner not making the run. Biggest crowds of the season. It's here at the Butts to witness the biggest date on the non-league calendar in Coventry. Solomon muscled by Stringfellow. Sawyer picks up the cleared ball. Musa and Ben Vance. Down the left-hand side, Solomon will chase. Quirk gets there first and sends the ball towards Butts Park on the far side of the ground. And a new ball will be required. Quirk now a centre-back, formerly a goalkeeper for Coventry City. He made a couple of appearances for the first team and has previously scored against United. Also scored one of the penalties in the shootout victory against the Red and Greens earlier this month. Throw is to Thornton. Sprint around Faulkner, unable to do so, and plays it back to Jamal Clark. Clark goes on a mad run down the centre. We've seen him do this before, and clattered from behind by Ryan Harkin, who is set sight on the danger zone. Referee blows for the free kick. Hoping to float one in to Tom Cross's penalty area. Clark, Barnett all in there. Having to get their head on the ball. It's not the free kick that Thornton would have envisaged, straight into the hands of Cross. And allows Faulkner to race forward at the Cross's long throw. The run stopped by Barnett. But back with Phillips. Harkin on the right-hand side collects Phillips' pass. Down line to Lee Phillips. Kay in support. Liam Kay in a more central location. Lobs it into the area, straight out of play. Looking for Matt Gardner at the far post. I don't think Peter Crouch was getting on that one. Festive football going on at this time of the day. Plenty of Boxing Day action, but majority of games are 3 o'clock kickoffs. The game today was brought forward to a 12 noon kickoff, so that any fans wanting to go and see the Sky Blues in action today would not miss out. Of course, Coventry City kickoff at 3 o'clock today. Downs brings it down the centre circle. Deflected pass. Cairns shrugs off Hudson. Referee gives a free kick against Joe Cairns there. Seemed fair game from here, but a short free kick is intercepted by Downs, who's taken out by a slide. Barnett gets to the seconds. Now Kai Williams on the march. Dispossessed one-on-one by Quirk, but again Sphinx can't clear their lines. Thornton, now Solomon, Williams and Cairns both in the area. Thornton outside it, laid up to Kevin Thornton. Now thinking about the shot here. Gives it back to Solomon. Valance in support, looking for the overlap. In by Solomon. Headed up rather than out by Lewis Hudson. Danger should be cleared by Kay with the header. It is at the second time of asking if the Musa tried in vain to reignite the United move. Phillips with a cross-field ball. Gardner tracks back, but is beaten to the punch by Cairns. Sawyer, back to Cairns. And the right touchline needs support. Into the centre now with Luke Downs, former Sphinx man, of course. Now Ben Valance. Thornton in the centre circle. Sends Valance on his way. Now sprints Faulkner. Looking for the through ball to Williams. Solomon collects the loose ball following Quirk's slide. Williams looks to turn away from Quirk, who get a second crack at it. And out of play via the sliding challenger Faulkner, denying Valance the chance to cross. Thornton. Now Valance. Diving header away. Kay will look to end the move with a clearance. He does indeed. Sawyer dispossesses Gardner. And Musa able to hold off Liam Cairns. Great work from the United man, like a pit bull in the midfield. Barnett passed a little too powerful for Solomon to control. The spoons that one up into the air. Musa's header collected by Kay in the midfield. Kay looking to loop one over the United back line. He also looped over any Sphinx players making the run. And Bunn collects. Not the most exciting of opening 15 minutes. Neither side have really tested their opposition goalkeeper. It remains scoreless. Cairns with a lovely flick on for Downs down the right. Takes on Lewis Hudson. He's got Sawyer with him, but Downs will go alone. Downs in, Cairns at the far post. Too high for the United winger to get his head on. And that's out of play with the goal kick. We're gearing up to a huge January here on Coventry United TV. Plenty of cup action. Coventry ladies involved in 3 cup competitions. Crawley Wasps in the Women's FA Cup, the first match of the new year for the Red and Green girls. And then, of course, there is the League Cup fixture, the rearranged League Cup fixture away at Chichester City, before rounding off January with a County Cup game against Leafield Athletic. And the Red and Greens will begin 2019 with quite possibly the biggest game in the club's history, an FA Vars tie at home to Leicester Nirvana. As always, we will have exclusive live commentary and video highlights here on Coventry United TV. Highlights of today's game will be released tonight, so make sure to hit that subscribe button for more exclusive content from the men's and women's teams here at Coventry United, as Lewis Hudson leaps for the ball and is collected by Joe Cairns on the halfway line. Free kick Sphinx. Stringfellow lobs it down the left-hand side to Lewis Hudson. Gets in with a chest of Hudson, drills it across the face of goal. Kay into the area, nodded clear by Clark. And again. And I'm not sure whether that was a shot or a lob pass by Michael Quirk, but it's brought to a harmful halt. Harmless halt, I should say, by Brendan Bunn. Clearance flies past the noggin of Aram Solomon. It's been far from a classic so far, but if you know anything about Coventry derbies, it always has the potential to be special. Thornton is all the way back to Bunn between the sticks. For Kai Williams, Stringfellow gets there first. Hudson nearly caught from behind by Sawyer, but gets it away to Faulkner. Harkins sprints left. He'll keep it in and look for the crossing opportunity. Finds his way past Joe Cairns. And Sawyer, brilliant run by Harkin. Tried to be greedy and slices it across Bunn's net. It's picked up at the far post, back in, stopped by the chest of Valance. All of Harkin's hard work undone. That won't stop Lee Nibs' side from pushing on. Lee, of course, the son of club legend Willie Nibs, as Faulkner runs it out of play for the goal kick. Bunn places the ball on the edge of his penalty area. There it goes from the former Bromsgrove shot stopper. Header won by Guest, but straight into touch. 5 yards into Sphinx's turf on the left-hand side. The keeper yet to make a save. Solomon. Cautious approach down the left-hand side, sapped over the line by Lee Phillips. Another throw. And Musa nearly caught the head of Liam Cairns there. The referee says no fouls. United regain possession. Fans looking for Solomon, and Solomon just barges his opponent off the ball. The quirk ends the danger. Garner picks up the clearance and Stringfellow sends up the left-hand side. Clark brings it down for his centre-back partner, Kyle Barnett. Valance cross-field lob. Too far across the field. And into touch. 20 minutes gone at the Butts Park Arena. Coventry United 0. Coventry Sphinx 0. Certainly seems to be a calmer derby day than the previous one at Sphinx Drive. Though Sphinx are trying to leave their mark on the red and greens. Slight clearance collected by Musa in the air. Downs tries to bring it down, but volleyed forward by Liam Kay beyond the defence. Bunn has to come out and clear that. He does indeed. He beats the attacker to it, but Faulkner will try and lob Bunn. It's heading wide and out for the goal kick. You have to try when that sort of opportunity presents itself. It was a race between Bunn and Gardner. The race was won by Bunn, but the clearance collected by Faulkner as Bunn was racing back to his goal. Faulkner thought he'd have a go. Certainly worth the try. Followed by Bunn, clearance by Bunn with the goal kick. Straight onto the head of Stringfellow. Downs. Cairns to Sawyer. Back to Joe Cairns, the former Walsall youngster, looking to flick it on for Downs. But fights its way past Cairns. Another Sphinx attack fails. Ben Valance. Solomon picks up the through ball down the left-hand side. Aaron Solomon brought down. Referee says no. Hand on the shoulder by Michael Quirk, but probably not enough to warrant the whistle being blown. It's going to be a goal kick to be taken by Tom Cross. Halfway through the first half here on CUTV, we'll be taking a short break at half-time. So make sure to look for the second live stream for the second half. And a free given against Coventry United there as Cairns tries to force Hudson out of play. It's a little too forceful from Cairns. Putting into the back of Lewis Hudson. It does no attempt to win the ball, and the referee has no choice. A yard inside Sphinx's half. Aaron Stringfellow sizes up his options. Who can he find in blue? Towards the area by Guest. Out again. Phillips floats one in. Bounces into the hands of Brendan Bunn. Harkin static, knew he wasn't going to reach it. And Musa begins the counter. Looking for Kai Williams. Williams was saying, keep it on the ground. I wasn't going to reach that one. And he didn't. Phillips looking to lob it over Barnett, but Harkin was offside. Well, Lee Nibs wants a little less conversation, a little more action. You saw 3 players standing there talking. Whilst Faulkner and Harking were trying to penetrate the United back line. 25 minutes gone at the Butts. United 0, Sphinx 0. If you're enjoying today's coverage, make sure to hit the like button below the video, leave a comment below of your feedback, and you can subscribe to CUTV on YouTube for exclusive football content. We're also on Twitter at United TV. There's a battle on the touchline between Downs and Cairns. It's won by Cairns, we sent it straight out of play for the throw. Solomon controls with his chest. Sees a bit of a nick there from Quirk behind, allows Faulkner to launch it away once more. The only player in the vicinity of the ball is Bunn. He scoops it away. Guest can only find Kevin Thornton. Push from behind on Kai Williams by Lewis Guest. Free kick to the Red and Greens. Down the centre of the park, about 15 yards into Sphinx turf. This time it's going to be Luke Downs. To see who he can pick out on the edge of that Sphinx penalty area. A former Blue himself, very much a red these days. Floated in towards Kyle Barnett and it bounces past both Quirk and Barnett. And harmlessly out of play. It was a cracking delivery from Downs. Right into the heart of the danger zone. But neither defender could get a crucial touch on the ball. It's the first touch the Cross has had for a good 10 minutes. It is only a goal kick. Sawyer and Moose are going for the same ball, and a screen from Barnett. Talk. Lack of communication between two sides there could give Sphinx the opportunity they've been hoping for. What on earth was Matt Gardner trying to achieve with that? A defender's finish from the number 10. It seemed like a topo that skewed left. I dare say Gardner will not want to see that one again. And another wasted move from the visiting team. Both teams appealing for the ball. Cairns feeling it's Hudson last. An opinion that the official on this near side does not agree with. Sphinx throw. Midway into their own half of the field. Hudson with the run up and the throw. Over the head of Gardner. Musa slows it down and Sawyer clears. Little to no attacking threat so far. Thornton returns the ball to Solomon. He should reach it before he goes out of play, but he's got Guest for company. Solomon's cross in towards Kai Williams. Only as far as Kevin Thornton. Thornton drills it in. It won't count. The referee's whistle has already blown for a foul. Coming together there, I think it was Kai Williams and Aaron Stringfellow. Thornton's looking for just his second goal of the season. It's the first time the net has been penetrated today, but it will not count. Cross is kicked, put it away by Barnett, only as far as Cairns. Looking for Harkin again. Barnett gets his head on it. Thornton brings it to the ground. Balance. Clear and straight into touch. I feeling that was a wasted opportunity to break. And that was a wasted opportunity for Sphinx, the throw. Ryan Harkin, he sent it straight out, hoping for an overlapping run that never came. Musa sandwich between Faulkner and Phillips. Final touch coming off a Sphinx man as Musa is forced out of play for the throw. Williams holds off Guest. Aaron Solomon crossfield ball looking for Joe Cairns. Good first touch from Cairns. Needs options though with Hudson breathing down his neck. Across the centre, Aaron Solomon back into the area for Joe Cairns. Saved the near post offside. Neither Cairns or Cross knew the linesman's flag was raised on this near side. brilliant parry at the near post by Cross, but in the end, it turned out to be unnecessary. And it's the second time the linesman's flag has curtailed a United attack in the last 5 minutes. Sawyer holds off Gardner and slid into touch by Liam Kay. Sawyer. His throw connects with the head of Lewis Hudson for Coventry Sphinx. Faulkner's header collected by Thornton. Balanced now. It's Aaron Solomon breaking down the left flank, taking on Lee Phillips. Solomon. Thornton floats it in and bounces across the penalty area, and they'll go out of play for the throw. Will it now? It's going to be kept in by Lewis Hudson. But United finally starting to spread their wings. They seem more confident on the ball now. Musa looking to thread it through for Kai Williams. Stringfellow first to it and back to Tom Cross. Doesn't get the distance on the clearance, and it's Solomon first to it. Thornton stabs it left with Ben Valance. Took the drill into the penalty area. Callens off Quirk, and here it goes from Liam Kay. Sent back where it came from by Barnett. Williams is offside. Young number 10 sprinting back from an offside position as the ball left Barnett's boot. And the free kick hits Guest. Has made its way into United turf. Hudson forced down by Sawyer, but Harkin continues. Ryan Harkin's cross connects with the header of Jamal Clark out to Liam Kay. Here's crossfield ball collected by Valance, and now United have Sphinx on the break. Valance, Solomon making the overlap, but Valance looks central. And the ball just a couple of yards in front of Kai Williams and rolls back to Cross. Now this game is starting to become interesting. Cross has launched it field. Barnett. Kai Williams turns away from Guest. He couldn't evade Cairns. A bobbling clearance collected by Thornton. Downs keeps it moving. Adam Solomon tripped in the penalty area, but crucially Phillips got the ball. And it's out of play for a corner. And the Red and Green Army backing their boys. United finally have something to shout about. Phillips, a precisely timed slide. If it was a millisecond off, he would have connected with Solomon's ankle. And United would have had the spot kick. And alas, it is a corner kick on the left-hand side. Williams, Cairns and Downs trying to crowd out Cross. Thornton on the edge of the penalty area. Clark and Barnett in there. Who can Solomon find? He finds the head of Michael Quirk, but it's back out to Thornton. That's what he's there for. Plays a 1-2 with Aaron Solomon. Thornton, dispossessed. It's only as far as Harrison Sawyer tries one from range and doesn't quite get the accuracy you would have been hoping for as it flies past the post and into touch. 10 minutes of the first half remaining here on Coventry United TV with Liam Cook, sponsored by Current. Building bespoke software to increase sales, improve your business process. Head to current.it for more information. And today's match also sponsored by Coventry United's shirt sponsor, Graham the Plumbers Merchant. The momentum firmly with the red and greens as Solomon barges Quirk off the ball and wins the throw in a dangerous position. Kevin Thornton turns away from Faulkner. Downline to Ben Valance. Thornton again. His path covered up by Faulkner. Solomon back to Thornton. Musa in the centre. Avoids two Sphinx challenges and a third. Now Aaron Solomon, overlap from Valance. In by Solomon, a little too high for Joe Cairns and caught at the far post by the goalkeeper Tom Cross. United are being brave. They're not looking for the simple approach anymore. They're taking risks and they're believing in themselves. Can Sphinx do the same here as Ryan Harkin finds his way into the danger zone, lays it off for Faulkner. Cross Callens off Musa and Bun yells at Barnett, leave it, it's mine. And it's kicked agonisingly over the head of Aaron Solomon. Will set up the former Solihull winger perfectly for the counter. Sphinx had the throw in their own backyard. And Quirk is going to leave the throw for Lee Phillips. Referee says, yep, keep going back, keep going back. You're not taking it from there. Here goes the throw from Phillips. To the feet of Kevin Thornton. Downs. Harrison Sawyer. Kansas has got some space on the right. Sawyer taken out by Hudson. Referee gives the free kick as it's intercepted by Kay. Sawyer taking a little too much time with that one. Interesting to see what both Lee Nibs and Terry Anson say to their respective teams at half-time. Plenty of options on the bench for both sides, including Luke Barlow and Josh O'Grady for Sphinx, both former Coventry United attackers. O'Grady, of course, the record goal scorer for United. Well, United have another former Sphinx man in Dominic Lane to rely on, as well as new striker Antonio Alcaraz Zamora. We haven't seen what he can do yet. Cairns looking to send Gardner on his way. Finds the boot of Ben Vance for Coventry United. Thornton rolls it into the midfield. Musa caught napping by Faulkner. Ducks and dives away from Williams and Musa and launched clear by Guest. Harkin tries to keep it in, unsuccessful. Coventry United throw right in front of the Sphinx dugout. Chest control by Musa from the throw, backing into Cairns. And Musa is being held by the Sphinx number 8. Referee blows the whistle and United will have another opportunity to send it into the box. Faulkner trying to play a few mind games there, trying to stop Thornton from taking the free kick. Actually taking the ball away from Thornton there, and the referee having a quiet word. Thornton bounces to the feet of Williams. Not the best of first touches, but down sends it back into danger. Barnett. Pass was under hit to Solomon. Gardner chases the clearance from Phillips. Valance sends it back to the shot stopper Brendan Bunn. Launches it away over the head of Barnett. Michael Quirk back to Lee Phillips. Phillips going to lob it up the right towards Faulkner. Out of play via the head of Valance. Phillips. Down by Faulkner, straight into the path of Luke Downs. Now Thornton, and Cairns is sprinting down the right-hand side. Thornton sees him. Will it be kept in by Cairns? Yes, it will. Great vision from Thornton, good control by Cairns. Will they get the cross right? It's down to the header! The catch from Cross. Finally, the man between the sticks is tested. And the linesman's flag was nowhere to save them. Cross equal to the task and keeps his clean sheet intact as we approach the half-time whistle. Thornton again in the midfield. Seems to have his arm held there by Kay. Sprints away from the lanky number 4. Thornton down the right, needs options. Sandwich between Kay and Stringfellow, dispossessed, and Stringfellow has no choice but to launch it out for the throw. The danger is not over for the visitors. The ball in United's court, but dangerously close to Sphinx's penalty area. Sawyer needs movement. Is he going to go for the long throw instead towards Joe Cairns? He's going to try it. Doesn't quite succeed. Cairns gets it from Kay. The through ball down the right for Phillips to chase. He will reach it, but Solomon trying his best to catch up. It's a race between the two number 7s. Now Phillips has to set himself up for the cross. Solomon forces him out of play and concedes the throw on that far side. Quick throw from Phillips in towards Faulkner. Can he turn Musa? He goes to ground. Faulkner asks for the penalty, he won't get it. And a goal kick is given. And with 5 minutes to go until the half-time break, again, we will be going off air for 10 minutes here on CUTV. So look for the second live stream option kicking off about 5 minutes before the start of the second half on the Coventry United TV YouTube channel homepage. Don't forget to hit the like button below this video, the little thumbs up button if you are enjoying the coverage. Leave a comment below with your feedback. Subscribe to Coventry United TV on YouTube, more exclusive content. If you want to get updates of when we go on air or when the highlights are uploaded, then hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button. And of course, you can get updates from the club and the show on Twitter at Cov United TV. The highlights of today's game will be available tonight. Time is running out to make an impact before the referee's whistle blows for the half-time interval. And that is a run-up and a half to come from Lee Phillips. And he still doesn't find the blue shirt. Get Musa onto it, but he's got to get it clear. They're trying to play their way out of danger. Phillips collects the clearance. South clear once more by Barnett. Now to Cairns, lofting it left. Gardner offside, as it's saved anyway by Brendan Burns, straight at the chest of the United goalkeeper. See more of a cross and a shot from Gardner. He hasn't exactly found much success from that position so far. Cairns. He turned Stringfellow but couldn't reach the ball in time. So deep into Sphinx's half of the field, it will be Aaron Stringfellow with the throw. If United can box in their opposition, they can have a free run to the net. And they have got it back, but only momentarily as Thornton's touch takes it into the path of Cairns. Faulkner tries to nod it down for Harkin. Barnett onto it. As far as Cairns in the midfield. Now Phillips. Waiting for options to present themselves. Tries to roll it up the touchline. Valance beats Cairns to it. Launches upfield. Williams going to ground, as is Quirk. But Kai Williams is onto it. It's out of play via the foot of Quirk. Dogged determination there from the United striker. Solomon. Cross by Solomon. Cairns at the far post. Holds his run a little bit too early there, Joe Cairns. I think he may have got to if he continued. Obviously felt that the opportunity wasn't worth it. He did have a Sphinx defender next to him. Goes from the boot of Cross down the centre of the park. Touch from Faulkner takes it into the path of Thornton. Now Solomon sets his sights on the penalty area, hassled and harried and brought to the floor by Faulkner. The referee blows the whistle, and the referee wants a word with Charlie Faulkner. I think Stringfellow actually tried to kick the ball away as well. He connected with Kevin Thornton. Final warning for Faulkner. Dreaded talking to with the captain and the referee. Only means one thing. Faulkner goes unpunished for now, but he will have to be careful for the remainder of this game unless he wants to end up in the referee's little black book. Sphinx prepare the wall. Forward with a feigned run up. Solomon there too. Trying to cause havoc within the wall. It is going to be Solomon. High and over. Over the wall, check. Into the net. Better luck next time. And the referee's whistle brings the first half to an end here at the Butts Park Arena. The opening 20 minutes saw a tense midfield battle with very few opportunities. But as the first half went on, we saw pretty much the best of Coventry United. Reading Greens perhaps unlucky not to be in front. They certainly took control of the match towards the half-time interval. But it's a score sheet that matters, and it remains blank. The half-time score at the Butts Park Arena, Coventry United 0, Coventry Sphinx 0. And we'll be taking a short break here on Coventry United TV. So join us once again in 10 minutes for the second half of this fantastic match.